Thursday. It's like mini Friday. You're almost there, guys. Almost to that beloved Friday. But first, we have to enjoy Thursday first. So don't look so far ahead until Friday when you still got today, Thursday. Close your eyes and begin in a Sukhasana posture with your shins crossed, knees cascading towards the earth, shoulders drawing down away from your ears, crown of your head going up to the sky, and beneath it a long line of energy rooting down through your tailbone. You're observant of your breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Consciously and controlled. You can hear it. It's audible. When you can hear your breath and that deep ujjayi once you've reached your desired posture, that's victory. And we're going to have a lot of little victories today. Smile and enjoy the breath because breathing is important. I invite you to set some intentions for today's practice, or you can even dedicate it to someone. Bring your hands to heart center, and after your next deep inhale, let's have a collective Om from wherever you may be. I'm back home in Miami, but wherever you may be, Namaste, and let's begin our practice. You can have a block handy if you'd like, but for this posture it does not require it. Make your way onto all fours and into tabletop posture. Imagine that you wanted to sit a glass on your lower back. Your fingers are spread wide. Your index fingers are parallel with each other, pointed towards the front of the mat and parallel with the side of the mat. Your hips are stacked over your knees. Your knees are at hip width distance and the tops of your feet are pressed against the mat. Shoulders are drawn down away from the ears and your gaze is directly beneath you, in between your hands. Imagine yourself actively aligning your body in this position. Like if you just woke up out of bed and now you want to turn into a cow by inhaling. Inhale into cow, dropping the belly, raising the gaze directly forward and raising your tailbone. As you exhale, round your spine, press against the mat, and shift your gaze towards your navel for a cat pose. Inhale, cow, dropping the belly, dropping the shoulders away down, away from the ears. Exhaling, pressing against the mat, rounding the spine, shifting the gaze down, letting the head hang like an angry cat. Inhale back into cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, tabletop. Inhale, extend your arm forward. Take and extend your right leg back. Exhale, bring the elbow together with the knee. Inhale, extend the left arm forward, extend the right leg back. Exhale, compress, bring that left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, return to tabletop. Inhale, extend the right arm forward and the left leg back. Exhale, bring that right elbow to meet the left knee. Inhale, extend the right arm forward, left leg back. Keep that left foot flexed. Exhale, compress. Bringing the elbow and the knee together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, return to tabletop. Inhale, one more cow. Exhale, one more cat. Inhale, begin to move your torso as if it were a marble in a Coca-Cola can. Now, move your torso in the other direction. Move your hands forward a few inches. Establish Palabanda, which is balance through your hands. Oh, Astabanda is paddle, balance through your hands. Curl your toes and press your hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Feel free to walk it out a bit as it's your first downward dog of the day. You want to drive those heels towards the ground. Bend the knees in order to allow your back to be straighter and allow more pranayama to flow. Try and let your head hang like a mango. Slowly inch your hands back to meet your feet. Bend your knees around your spine and slowly articulate vertebra by vertebra all the way up. Finally rolling the shoulders back and the chin parallel to the earth. Now we're going to take some grounding steps, activating your feet muscles. And once you reach the top of your mat, we're going to establish Padabandha. Padabandha is rooting down on the four corners of your feet with your toes nice and soft. Your feet can either be at hip width distance, with the outer edges parallel with the outside edges of your mat, or your big toes can be together with your heels slightly spread apart. Make your way into mountain pose, standing in the anatomical position. Engage your calf muscles, your thighs, your hamstrings, your glutes. Bring that pelvis forward and tuck your tailbone underneath your spine. Draw your navel towards your spine. Palms facing forward. Shoulders drawn down away from the ears, creating length in the neck. Top of your head is shooting up towards the sky. Actively aligning your body. Actively aligning your spine, your hips. Imagine alignment and your body will align. Inhale. Hands up to the sky. Shoulders are drawing down away from the ears as you reach up with your arms. Imagine a ball of energy being held in between your fingers. Rest of your body still in mountain pose. This is an extended mountain pose. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Swan dive forward for a forward fold. Long spine. Inhale. Halfway lift with your hands on your shins, arms extended, shoulders drawn down away from the ears. And a micro bend in the upper back. Exhale. Hands on the mat. Step the left leg back. Step the right leg back to meet it. And let's actively align in a plank pose. Shoulders stacked over the elbows. Elbows stacked over the wrists. Elbows are rotated outward with the eyes of your elbows pointed forward. Micro bend in the elbows. Pushing away from the mat. And on your toes. Your tailbone is tucked underneath. Exhale, lower halfway down, bending at the elbows. Inhale, roll over those toes to the tops of your feet and make your way into an upward facing dog. Legs active, knees off the floor. Avoid allowing your heels to splay. Exhale, drop the knees, curl the toes, and press the hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Get a few ujjayi breaths in here. Try and kiss those those armpits, and let the head hang. Align your back. Make it nice and long. Drive those heels towards the earth. At the bottom of your next exhale, bend your knees, shift your gaze forward, and lightly step or float to the front of your mat to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, articulate up. Back into a mountain pose. Back into ujjayi breath. Back into alignment. Palabandha, four corners of your feet. Inhale. Bend your knees, drop your hips, and raise your arms up. Rotate those pinkies inward for a chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on the mat, outside your feet, and float back into a chaturanga. Inhale, roll up to an upward facing dog. Exhale, drop the knees, curl the toes, and press your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the right leg and bring it between your hands with your hips neutral. Raise up for a warrior one. Exhale. Place the hands on the mat, step the right foot back, lower halfway down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, drop the knees, curl the toes, press those hips up and back. Inhale, extend the left leg, bring it between your hands, drop that right heel, raise up for a warrior one. Left knee at 90 degrees, rooting down on the outside edge of your right foot. Right toes are pointed towards the top right corner of your mat. Exhale. Bring the hands down, step the left foot back, lower halfway down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, drop the knees, curl the toes, press the hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Active recovery, recovering your breath, letting out a big sigh with your mouth if need be. Remember, always listen to your body. At the bottom of your next exhale, shift your gaze forward, bend your knees, and lightly step or float to the front of your mat. Grab your elbows, wiggle out a bit, hands on the shins, halfway lift, and fold forward with an exhale. Letting your arms hang like empty coat sleeves, and your head is hanging like fruit. Inhale, bend the knees, drop the hips, and raise the hands up for a chair pose. Your knees are pointed over your second toe. Your gaze is forward. Exhale. Extend to a mountain pose. Inhale. Extended mountain pose, hands up in the sky. Exhale. Samastitihi, hands at heart center. And shake it out. Or actually, let it just flow out. Return to a mountain pose. Return to your Ujjayi breath. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands at heart center. And begin to shift your weight onto your left foot, to those four corners on your left foot. Raise your right foot off the ground, like it's levitating. Hinging at the hip, with the hips neutral. Begin to fold forward. Shift your gaze to a single point on the floor. And extend your arms. Drop that right foot down. And make your way into a runner's lunge. Left knee bent at 90 degrees. Micro bend in the right knee. Legs active. Drop that right palm to the floor. Inside the right foot. And extend the left arm forward. To the top. To the sky. Exhale. Return. Inhale, rise up to a warrior two. Dropping that right heel, pointing the toes towards the right side of the mat. Left knee bent at 90 degrees. Micro bend in the right knee. Gaze is over your left middle finger. Don't be too far forward. Don't be too far back. Find that strength and ease. And find that Ujjayi breath. Place that left palm down inside the left foot and extend the right arm up to the sky. Inhale, rise it back up to warrior two. Inhale, drop that left elbow to the left thigh and reach over the top of your body with your right hand, shifting your gaze over to your right middle finger. Inhale, rainbow the arms back, putting your right hand on your right hamstring, and your left hand is reaching over the top of your body for a humble warrior. Inhale, return to warrior two. And get your breath back, your concentration. Bring your soul to the here, to the now. Extend the left leg and heel toe your right foot closer to the left, shortening the distance. As you reach forward with your left hand, reach back with your right hip and drop that left hand inside your left ankle and extend the right arm to the sky, reaching for the clouds with your fingers. Yet staying rooted with your fingers on your left hand. Triangle pose. Inhale, rise up. Place your hands on your hips. Rotate the right foot 90 degrees inward. So Now our feet are on train tracks. Hips are neutral. Drop your chest towards your left thigh. Place your fingertips on the ground for a pyramid pose. Micro bend in both knees. Inhale, rise up and step forward. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, Samastiti. Begin to shift your weight onto the four corners of your right foot. Establish Padabandha on your right foot. With your hips neutral, begin to hinge at the hip, folding forward, making your way into a warrior three. Your gaze is on a single point on the floor. You can extend your arms forward if your practice allows it, keeping that left foot flexed. Breathe. Exhale, drop that left foot down with the toes. Staying in a runner's lunge with your torso at 45 degrees. Drop that left palm to the ground. And extend your right hand up towards the sky. Avoid allowing the right knee to splay. Exhale. Both hands on the ground. And on an inhale, you're going to drop your left heel. Rise up for warrior two. Hips are pointing towards the left side of your mat. Right knee's at 90 degrees. Shoulders are soft and drawn down away from the ears. Shift is over to your middle finger on your right hand. And you're rooting down on the outside edge of your left foot. Inhale, drop the right elbow on the right thigh. Reach over the top with your left hand, shifting your gaze over to your left middle finger. Inhale, rainbow the arms to the back, placing your left hand on your left hamstring and reaching over the top with your right hand, shifting your gaze over to your right middle finger. Maintaining 90 degrees. Inhale, rise up. Warrior two. Extend the right leg. Shorten the distance between your feet, heel toeing the left foot forward. As you reach forward with your right hand, you reach back with your left hip. And you drop that right hand down inside your left ankle, touching the ground with your right middle finger and reaching as high as you can with your left middle finger. Triangle pose. Inhale, rise up. Place your hands on your hips and rotate your left foot 90 degrees inward. Micro bend in both knees, hinging at the hip forward, bringing your chest to your right thigh. Fingertips on the floor. Pyramid pose. Inhale, rise up, and step forward. This next portion, I'm going to do it from the side of the mat. You're welcome to do it from the front or the side of the mat if you'd like. Make your way into a tree pose, bringing your left foot either onto your left thigh or onto your right thigh or your right calf, but not to your right knee. And just root down on the four corners of your right foot. Shoulders drawn down away from the ears. If you'd like, bring your arms out to the side with the elbows bent at 90 degrees. And bring that left elbow underneath the right. Cross the forearms and bring your palms together, raising your elbows to shoulder height and splitting apart the shoulder blades. Exhale, release the grip. Bring your hands back out to the side. Return to Samastitihi and drop that left foot down. Now bring that right foot up and establish tree pose on the four corners of your left foot with your hands at heart center. Avoid putting your foot on your knee. It's not how it's done. Inhale, hands out to the side. Arms bent at 90 degrees. This time bring your right elbow underneath your left. Cross your forearms and bring your palms together. Raise your elbows up to shoulder height and draw your elbows away. Sorry guys. Draw the elbows away from your shoulders. And breathe. Exhale, release the palms. Release the grip. Return to the side. Return to Samastitihi. Drop the right foot down. Heel toe. Feet out wide. And prepare for a wide-legged forward fold. Hinging at the hips. Fold forward and place your palms flat on the mat or on the earth. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Your micro bend in the upper back. Inhale, take the left hand up to the sky. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, take the right hand to the sky. Exhale, bring it down. And release your fingers behind your back. And return it. Inhale, rise up. Heel toe your feet so that they're just at mat width distance. And with your hands at heart center, bend at the knees, drop the hips, and bring your elbows inside of your knees. Press those knees out with your elbows and press the elbows in with your knees. Allow your heart to shine and drop your shoulders away from the ears. And breathe in this beautiful Malasana pose. Shalom, Corinne. Exhale. Place your hands on the mat and bring your elbows to your triceps. See if you can balance on your hands. The crow pose. Make your way onto your bum. And make an L with your body for a staff pose. Palms flat on the mat. Shoulders drawn away from the ears. Bending at the elbows. Legs forward. Long line of energy in your spine. Inhale. Bend that left knee, grab that left ankle, and bring it over the top of your right leg. Take your left arm back. And hook your right elbow on the outside edge of your left foot. And twist over to the left, shifting your gaze over to your left shoulder. You press into the elbow with your knee, and you press into the knee with the elbow. Yin, yang. Release the right elbow. Put both legs back, both arms back. Bring the left leg over, extend it. Keeping that right arm back. Bend the right knee, and bring the right foot over the left. And now you bring that left elbow outside the right knee. And you twist over to the right, shifting your gaze over to your right shoulder. And imagining your back on an imaginary wall. Exhale, release the interlace. Bring your right arm, leg across. Extend the right leg. And bend your knees. Bring your feet directly underneath your knees, near your bum. Extend your left leg. Cross it over your right. Reach through the window of your thighs. Interlace your fingers and pull back on that right hamstring for a reverse pigeon. Right knee bent at 90 degrees, right foot flexed, and your left elbow keeping that left thigh open. Breathe. And relax. Exhale, release the interlace and drop the right foot down. Extend the left leg, drop it down. Give your knees a hug. Drop your feet down underneath your knees, near your bum. Extend the right leg, fold it over the left. Reach through the window of your thighs, interlace the fingers and pull back on that left hamstring, keeping your right thigh open with your right elbow. Left knee bent at 90 degrees, left foot flexed. You're breathing back to your normal breath. Nice and deep. nice and even through your nose. Exhale, release the interlace, drop the left foot down. Extend the right leg and drop it down. Both feet near your bum, directly underneath your knees. Palms flat on the earth. Press up for a bridge pose. Knees pointed directly forward, even. Interlace underneath your back, rooting down from shoulder to pinky. And chin down. Exhale, release the interlace. Raise the heels and lower down, starting at upper back, middle back, and lower back. Inhale, root down to rise up for another bridge pose. Bring the shoulders underneath. Allow the heart to shine. Exhale, release the interlace. Remove the shoulders, raise the heels, and lower down, vertebra by vertebra. Bring your elbows inside of your knees. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Root down on your tailbone. Root down on your shoulders. And push your feet into your hands. And pull on your feet with your hands. Exhale, release. And bring your feet down with your soles together, creating a diamond with your legs. Option to rest your palms on your inner thighs. Remove the hands, extend the legs, and melt into a Shavasana, also known as corpse pose. Just melt like wax on a surfboard left in the hot sun. Let the pranayama flow. Let the blood go where it may go. Let the oxygen fill up the body with life. Just continue to breathe and relax. Begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Circle those ankles and wrists. Flex that glute. And begin to remind yourself of your intentions for this practice, or whomever you dedicated this practice to. Raise your knees up with your knees bent at 90 degrees, thighs 90 degrees from your torso. Drop down to the right side, extend the right arm up and rest your head on your right bicep. And imagine yourself a little baby in the womb about to be reborn. Place your left palm in front of your face. And press down to rise up, returning to a Sukhasana posture with your shoulders drawn down away from the ears, knees drawing down towards the earth. Slowly open the windows of your eyes. Tap back into all five senses. See what you see. All the colors. Hear the music or the birds. Feel that warmth or that cool. Taste that next meal you're about to have, or that next sip of water. Tasteless yet tasteful. I invite you for a collective Om with your hands at heart center. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale. Thank you for letting me guide your practice today, and I wish you guys all a peaceful day full of blessings.